weight the same is key, but you can't physically stiffen up as hard as you can for every weight. You want to tune that stiffness. So for 95, you're going to be more stiff than you were for 45, but you're not going to be as stiff as you will be for 300. So it's little different levels of stiffness depending on what you're doing. Including those cues that I just gave you for the goblet squat, but now we have a whole other component to worry about, and that's your thoracic spine. We're going to have to mobilize that a little bit probably. So let's kind of see, do how you've been doing the bar, and we'll kind of play with that.
All right.
All right, just do a couple reps. Okay, move back in. I don't know what you think about doing. So go ahead and set up. I'm going to cue you and coach you. So get underneath there like you're about to unrack it. Okay, and get both feet lined up. There you go. Now I want you to think about stiffening and already locking in those cues, locking the bar on your back, stiffening, wiggling into place, and then when you're ready, get your head and neck up, keep it as a one, and I want you to do just a partial squat and just squat it straight up. Now you're ready. Now 2 steps back, 1, 2, a third to shore up your feet. Okay. Now gather yourself, re-stiffen, lats in your back pocket, pecs down, anti-shrug. Now spread the floor and cut the weight before you start moving in the bottom. So shave it by an inch or so. Right there, right there. Good. And back in. Good. Much better. Treating every weight the same is key, but you can't physically stiffen up as hard as you can for every weight. You want to tune that stiffness. So for 95, you're going to be more stiff than you were for 45, but you're not going to be as stiff as you will be for 300. So it's little different levels of stiffness depending on what you're doing, but you don't want to over stiffen for the bar or just 95 pounds. So putting all these things together that we just talked about, lining your feet up, getting under the bar, stiffen, put some tension into the bar, pop it up like you did, 1, 2, a third to short reform, regather, stiffen, lats and pecs down, anti-shrug, and then when you're ready, gripping the floor, externally rotate, sit back and open up. I know it's a lot, but it's going to become second nature soon. So let's start with a good setting the tone with the unwrap, and that's going to dictate the rest of the lift. So nice and stiff. You get your hips underneath it, and you're just going to squat it up. Good. Now 2 steps, 1, 2, another one to shore up your form. Now checklist, lats in back pocket, anti-shrug, no butt link. Open up, spread the knees. Right there, that's beautiful. 2 more, 1 more. Beautiful, that's your best ones yet. PowerX Strength CBD is 100% THC-free CBD isolate derived from hemp. There's 0 THC in our products. And proudly, we've had multiple people get drug tested while taking our sublingual drops and gummies and have passed their drug tests. We have sublingual drops in cinnamon, strawberry, and original. We have 4 topicals in balms, lavender, sage, lemongrass, and natural. We also have a roll-on product called CryoFreeze. It's 1,000 milligrams of CBD isolate with a menthol formula similar to BioFreeze. And lastly, we have our brand new gummy line in bears, worms, apple rings, peach rings, and watermelon slices. Thank you so much for your support, and have a great day. You're going to stiffen the front of the abs some too, but then you have your lats. You got all these cross sections of muscle that are co-contracting. That's the key. And now think about this, you're locking in your upper body to the core, your lower body to the core by engaging your glutes, lateral rotation of the femurs, and you're just opening up. So you're completely and and fully utilizing the whole body instead of kind of half of the lower body with the quads, but then a little bit of glutes and hams, but a lot of what? A lot of lower back.
It's a lot more overall tension.
Your hips are gonna be able to lift a lot more than your lower back. Lift with your lower back some still, but keep it in neutral and locked in where it's the strongest. And use those hips to drive, okay? So same thing, let's do 3 reps again. That was a really good set last time, so let's keep that same form. If in doubt, shave the squat a little bit. You don't need to go super low. Keep yourself underneath there, good, good. Sip your air, stiffen, checklist. Elbows in your back pocket, lats in your back pocket. Good. Drive your heels. Drive. One more. Drive. Beautiful. Back in, keep your tension. The lift's not over until you put it back in. Now let go of that tension. You stiffen, and then you get the limbs out, and then you bring them back in, and then you let it go. Think of like a seat belt. So seat belt before you get in, drive the car, you finish driving the car, you park it, then you take your seat belt off. You park the weight back in the rack before you let go of your core of iron. So stiffen underneath the bar till the time it goes back in the rack, because that's where a lot of people get hurt, because they get a little bit loose putting it back or whatever after they're tired, because a lot of it comes due to fatigue and lack of endurance. So thank you so much for joining us today. Please like my content, share my content. Check out powerxstrength.com for more information. Book a consult with me. Check out my CBD products. Check out my books. And thank you so much.